Hey everyone, my name is Josh Duke of Florida Kayak Anglers. In today's review, I want to walk through a couple of the features of one of my favorite paddles, and that's the Bending Branches Angler Classic. A few of the features on this paddle that I really like is how lightweight and sturdy it is. A lot of times when I let people borrow this paddle or just hold it in comparison to theirs, they're often really surprised with how balanced and how lightweight it is. It's also a very sturdy paddle. I find myself, especially fishing in Florida, if I'm inshore, in oyster beds, or I'm pushing off sticks or stumps. When I'm fishing freshwater, I found that this paddle is able to hold up really well to a lot of abuse. A few other features on the paddle that I really like is it has a built-in ruler with it. So if you're wanting to keep your catch for the day, you can see if they're inside the slot by just holding it up to the shaft on the paddle. Another feature on this paddle that I didn't think I would actually use is the hook retrieval system. There's a little notch you can see right inside the paddle. And what happens is if you get hung up, which I often use this if I'm throwing crankbaits and I get stuck on something kind of deeper, you slide your line right through there and you're able to stick it all the way down in the water, and you can actually pop up, stick it all the way down and kind of wiggle your bait loose. So it actually is a feature that I didn't know if I'd honestly use. It's a cool feature, but I wasn't sure if it was like really something I'd utilize, but I have found myself using it on a pretty consistent basis. My favorite feature of this paddle though is I really do think that it's the best bang for your buck. I haven't always been convinced that I needed to spend an arm and a leg to get a really nice paddle. This one retails for about $150, which is a pretty competitive market, but I think for that price range, this is the best bang for your buck. I do have paddles that are a little more expensive than that, but I still end up finding myself for this, or if I'm recommending a paddle to somebody, I often say I don't think you need ever anything more than this. I think it meets all your needs. I think you could have this for the rest of your life. It's always gonna last a really long time. Bending Branches makes quality products made in the USA. So it's a really good paddle overall, and like I said, I think it's your best bang for the buck. When you're picking a paddle, I recommend at least 240 centimeters. A lot of kayaks are getting wider and wider. You can stand in them, especially if, again, living in Florida, if I'm pushing around, kind of standing up in the bay or kind of trying to stalk fish, you want something long so I can reach down and I can kind of pull around with the paddle. Bending Branches, go to their website, they make accessories where you can actually turn it into like a push pull or a stand-up paddle pull, so they've got a lot of different features. But again, just to recap, I think this is the best bang for your buck. If you're looking to get a high-end paddle and you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, I think you could end up getting an Angler Classic, and it'd be potentially the last paddle you'd ever actually need to buy. So it's a great paddle. Highly encourage you to check out bendingbranches.com, and thanks for tuning in.